Right, Woodlands winners, it is back, and all three of us are in uniform. I might have the older version. Actually, Cam Grant's got the older version too. Hughesy's the only one in with a new hat. But gentlemen, welcome. Firstly, Hughesy, welcome, mate.
Yeah, morning, Cobber. Good to be back. Middle of March. Let's get going.
A lot going on, and we're going to continue to do Woodlands winners right through. One, promoting the stallions, but also making sure we get the message out there for people about what's going on in the world of Woodlands. Some pretty big achievements. We'll touch on those towards the end of the show today through sales. The King just continues to getting it done. Cameron Grant, what a beautiful day you've got behind you, mate. Where do we find you, firstly?
So today we packed up at the Rangiora Trials Pool. Good to see you again. So lovely day. Sun's out.
So
better than the 30 mil of rain yesterday, so we've changed very nicely.
All right, so I haven't done this beforehand. You are officially in uniform. Can I just have a look at what colour shorts you got on there?
Oh no, today we're just in the.
Oh, look at that! He's even respectful, Bardo. Bardo Hughesy. He's got the right uniform on, mate.
He has. I was waiting for him to roll out the salmon shorts or the pink Bombay bloomers for everybody to cop a look at, but no, very, very stylish.
Has the jangles on? I've got no doubt about that, but we'll leave that one alone. There'll be no
gumboots today.
You've got a horse trialling a little bit later on, Ken. How many trials have got at Rangiora today?
I've got 13 today, so we're just got a first time off the property American Ideal colt, having a wee look at a stand and the workout learners. So yeah, hopefully he does everything right.
Yep, very good. We've got plenty going on in the world. We might start off with the Woodlands winners, boys. I haven't worked out a game plan, who's doing what, but I'm presuming you guys don't care. I'll name the horse. Whichever one of you guys is going to talk about it, that'll be fine. We might start off, though, at Oamaru. I think it was last Thursday. It was the 5th anyway, with Celsi Ann, the daughter of Lather Up, getting the chocolate skies.
Yeah, well, I suppose I could have a roll on her. Just looks as Mark Jones train runner. That was her second win. So obviously dead heated. I know at the time the result took a long time to come through because they didn't have the photo finish for the day. So it was good to see. Like I said, it's trialled up pretty well this time in. I think Mark quite likes the horse. He's owned out of Ashburton, which is nice, by the number one Berry Orchard in Ashburton, our main man Grant Smith. And yeah, like I said, out of an art major mare, so it's a cross that we know works through the King. So it's nice that a grandson of the King has put it together with an art major daughter. And look, it looks like quite a nice horse, and obviously winning a Southland Oaks heat. It's a good start, and I see it's going around again this week in a second Southland Oaks heat.
When's that, Granny? Okay, sorry.
Saturday.
Saturday.
So, yeah, like I said, it's done a really good job to date. So again, it's nice for Lather Up. Hasn't had too many opportunities, but he's certainly converting them, which is really good.
Yeah, exactly. One thing they do, Hughesy, they all find the line. Debbie Lincoln goes around in a good race on Friday night, drawn terrible, but she'll be finding the line. They keep getting to the line. They really start to come of age.
Yeah, look, couple of really some good results in New Zealand from a couple of really good trial winners here in Australia in the last 7 to 10 days as well. So one thing about them, though, they've just got sheer point-to-point speed. So gun barrel straight like their father. So she's not big, that wee girl, but tell you what, she's got a serious turn of foot, has Celsi Ann.
156.7, 56.1 last half, and I think it was 28 something last quarter. Like they were solidly getting home. And as you saw in the video when I played, I'll play it right now. But she was back second, third, last early on in the race as well. So she's come from a mile back. And Grant Smith, he's a loyal Woodlands man. I see he's got I'll get it back to front. I think he's got it down by the seaside, the next one, and in fold to Sweet Lou. Either way, it's the other way around. And I think the older one was a Better's Delight. So he's a loyal Woodlands man, that's for sure.
No, absolutely. Like I said, nice to see going to a few different sides and getting the results.
Rightio. Who's doing the West? I reckon I know who'll be doing Western Australia. Penny Black. With this one, we've got plenty of time. Usually I went back with a lap to go. That's him outside the leader. Him or her? It's a her.
She's a lady, mate. She's a lady. And
this is a tough win. I'm just going to give you the quarters here. 56.3 mile, 28.7, 29.5. This is a tough win, Hughesy.
Yeah, sensational win in the chair, in the open all the way, led the outside horses, chased up the winner. It was just too strong, mate. Too strong, too tough. She's a seriously, seriously good filly. Sorry, she's a mare now. Sorry, she's a 5-year-old. And there's a dearth of very good mares in Perth, like Steno, Artie by the Seaside and her. So there's some mouthwatering clashes coming up for those mares. I think there's one at Pinjarra next Monday for all the girls. So, mate, just strong. Yep. And bred by Leviathan, New Zealand breeder Marty Pearson, mate, would be. We can't leave him out of the conversation here, but that was some win by that mare on Friday night at Gloucester Park.
Make sure you pay your horses up for the New Zealand Sire Stakes, as Martin would be saying, and all the better for talking to you with. That is will always come out, as well as a loud shirt. But no, well done to Martin. All jokes aside, he's breeding a lot of winners all of a sudden.
Yeah, Marty's doing a very good job. I think as Cam would know, mate, he is absolutely meticulous about the way he goes about breeding.
Yep, and he knows what he does. Notice in the ownership, a couple of leopards, one D, which is always Dawn, but there was also one Matt, or M, which may be Matt Leopard. So he has a great association with Western Australia, usually. So quite a few in the ownership, but I reckon it might be one Matty Leopard.
Yeah, certainly is. Former AFL umpire and professional punter on the East Coast. He's right into the sweet lose, mate. Yeah,
I saw him. He was enjoying himself thoroughly on Miracle Mile night. It's fair to say. We'll touch on a horse. He was ready to watch it step out, but we might leave her to last. Well, that's going to not help either of you two guys. We're going to go with American Ideal. This was a great win by Soho Americano, the daughter of American Ideal out of Soho Interceptor, 151.3, 26.9, and looked like she did it in second gear.
Yeah, look, this is a super win, and look, a little bit of depth to this race as well. Some very nice fillies that are certainly going to make their mark going forward this season. But on the lure, fought off all comers, and just one of these American Ideals that was good at 2, but obviously he's going to get better and better at 3, and obviously loves the big track at Menangle. And another American Ideal for Mick Stanley, who's got a great association with him, especially via Rob Watson from Perth.
Yeah, bred by Rob. As I said, he's been a great supporter as well, especially of American Ideal. He bred one that goes pretty good, standing at stud. So Tribeca, I reckon he'd be up there as one of Rob's favourite stallions, that's for sure. But exciting to see the time there, 151.2, and you can see 26.9. And just jogging, it was just phenomenal to see how easy she went to the line. Heading to Bathurst, I believe that filly will be going might be next Tuesday. I think she might be stepping out there, and then the New South Wales Oaks, and then on after that. So she's a mare with a big future. Mick Stanley, the right man to be looking after her, and and beat a nice field, like cool and classy. I don't think she'd been beaten in the last 4 or 5 starts for Grant Dixon. Sugar Pie Honey, another horse, probably a little bit unlucky when you saw it sitting in there behind the leader. But yeah, as you said, horse called Peace Out runs last. And she's a super filly herself. So really, really good field of horses that. And she's a filly with a future.
Yeah, she is. And just a quick shout out, it was American Ideal's birthday yesterday. So 12th of March. So, celebrated his birthday yesterday.
And keeps leaving winners everywhere. And hopefully he leaves a nice 2-year-old next year here in Victoria. Hopefully win Bendigo. No, but I am allowed to dream. So he's left you, I'm presuming here, Cam Grant, with show me the tan lines. How impressive was this horse's debut here in Australia?
Yeah, very well. Like I said, I was obviously over there this week catching up with you guys at the Miracle Mile. So one of my races that I was pretty keen to see was this one, just because our good friends at Dancing on Moonlight, so Robert and Sam, have bred this horse and sold it to connections over there. And look, it was pretty impressive. A big, strong type. Looked pretty good in the birdcage prior. Looked like it was ready to go, and certainly knuckled down when it wanted to race, and it looked like it kind of jogged it at the end of the day. And probably pretty impressive, especially coming off the trial at Melton that it had earlier in the week, I believe, and it won by 50, 60 metres. So I think they've got themselves a nice horse there, and they'll have a lot of fun.
Got a beautiful stride. I left this low down here on purpose. I don't know if you can see it, Cam, in there in the sun, but just lopes over the ground. Seaside's got a name for leaving quality fillies. This horse is going to change everyone's perception, usually, I reckon, going forward. It's just a lovely, lovely colt. And they've got some big hopes for this horse. They earmarked the Protostar. They put their hand up to say they want an invite. anyone that's got a slot in the Proto Star, it'd be crazy not to think about him because he's got gate speed and going from there. But Cam, you saw it as well as I did. What you said was right. In the parade when he looked like he was ready to go. Got very hot first time in Australia, and probably testing that way. But there was a false start. That's the one thing doesn't show in that race. And he was really hot after the false start. Anyone that's been to Menangle, you got to stop and turn and go back because the track's so big. You don't get to follow around. And I was a bit worried. Matt Leppard and a few of these other guys that had a fair wager on him, they were a wee bit worried as well. They were worrying how he'd handle it. He just handled it with aplomb. He was awesome.
No, like I said, what was probably quite unique about him as well is he's out of a He's Watching mare. So He's Watching was probably a little bit hard done by, I think, in this part of the world. Superstar wee horse he was, and probably never really got a fair crack, but he's going down that same as his father, down the broodmare side, and certainly leaving winners. A nice cross to kind of follow, I think.
Yeah, he's leaving winners everywhere. What's he by? He's watching.
American Ideal. So, look at that. Our favourite. I thought I'd throw you under the bus. It's actually beautiful. It's beautifully bred, that horse there, being out of a Falcon Sealster mare as well. So it's pretty exciting. And Hughes, I said there, he caught up with Adam straight after the race. Adam Kelly, great to see him with another good horse. He's got a couple actually, so he's looking after them. But he's a great trainer himself. But yeah, automatically put the hand up. We want a slot in the Proto Star, which is exciting for down by the seaside as well.
Yeah, look, very exciting. Looks the cherry ripe for a race like that, big, bold, brash, early going 2-year-old. And you can just see him sort of like there in the middle of winter with a little bit of time under his belt and a spell. He probably turned into beast mode around Albion Park.
Yeah, and he does look like a 3-year-old taken on 2-year-olds at the minute. He's a fair old monster. One other one we were not highlighting on that night. We're going to get onto betters in a minute, but Don't Stop Dreaming just continues to do it. His campaign this time in Australia has been terrific. Didn't make the Miracle Mile, but he took out the Consolation. I think it's got a different name now, but it used to be called the used to have a different name. I can't remember what it was called before that, but time-honoured race, and he was awesome again. Typical betters, they come in all shapes and sizes. It's the joy of betters that they can all run. Well, they can't all run, but vast majority of them can all run.
Yeah, no, look, he was good, really tradesman-like win. He's just another genuine Grand Circuit horse that betters has left, and provided he stayed sound, he's going to make some serious amount of money in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Cam Grant and Mark Hughes, you guys were both over for the Nutrien sales on that weekend. We got to see record price for a 2-year-old for a yearling, sold here in Australia. This was the Betters Delight out of SIC filly, prepared by Success Stud. One cracking filly, beautiful filly, beautifully bred. Bred Dunsney and Norman. Got a great bloodline here, but raised out beautifully, presented on the day beautifully. And Spirited Bidding, you can see just there, I haven't got the audio on this, I actually have, but we'll get it off now. But it got to that 250 mark very quickly, 275, and it was all over. It was great to see though, guys.
Yeah, certainly was the talk of the sale on Friday night when I got there, and that momentum carried through to Sunday, sorry. And as Bardo says, gee, I tell you what, if you wanted to pick one and pull one apart, mate, as people do with their yearlings, there's one that you just could not do at all. She was just picture perfect. Great muscle, great walk, and running, and out of obviously one of the best families in the Southern Hemisphere. So congratulations to everybody concerned with her purchase on Sunday.
But it wasn't the only better select. There was a couple. It was great to see betters mixing it there with a couple of fillies. There was another $100,000 one as well. And then we also had Seaside so well represented and so well, bought, if you like.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
Knew that was going to happen.
We're all go. You're right, though. Mark and I got one out that was formerly a New Zealand mare, one out of Classy Beach, just because we've had the mare at Woodlands before, and he was a strapping horse, and they got same vendors got 110, so he deserved every penny of it. And like I said, it's quite nice to see some of the fillies getting a really good go nowadays. I think a lot of the purchasers are pretty keen to get into some good pipelines, and happy to pay the money for it.
Yeah, no, it's been a pretty good sales season, full stop. It's great to see. We want to see more. We want to see more. There's still a couple more sales still to go. We've got Bathurst, and then there's a great representation of Woodlands horses in the Melbourne sale as well. So we want to make sure we get it there. Hughesy, do we have anything else for today's show?
Oh no, look, I think that's good up to date stuff. Look, just congratulations to everybody that sold well over the last 4 to 6 weeks, I guess, the selling season. Especially for we topped the sale in Perth with Lou, topped the sale obviously on the weekend in Sydney, sale toppers in both islands of New Zealand, sale topper in Tasmania, mate. So we're grateful for the breeders that support us, and a lot of them are certainly reaping some serious rewards this selling season.
Yep, no, it is exciting. Cam Grant, we must make sure people are aware too that the National Weanling Sale, June 26th, so a new date. Woodlands will have a good draft of weanlings going into that. We want to make sure people are aware of it. Entries are open now, but yeah, Woodlands will be there front and centre with a good draft of horses going for that sale.
Yeah, like I said, I think we're talking 27 or so horses, plus maybe a couple of extras from Woodlands. I think Alabar's looking similar numbers. I was talking to Graham Henley the other day, and Macca Lodge is looking at making a comeback, which is quite nice. So I think off the back of this next gen concept for HRNZ, I think they're going to look at bringing some perfect stings and a couple other horses up with them. So quite exciting times, and a joint with the galloping sales will certainly be different. But look, a good challenge for everyone, and I hope it goes well and backs off these sales and we do a good job.
No, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Boys, thank you. Appreciate it. We've got through, Cam. We've got 15 minutes to go get yourself in the good books and make sure you get the horse out onto the track.
Absolutely.
You've got everyone else happy because you're in uniform, so you've done the right thing there. Which is look forward to catching up with you. If not, maybe at Cambridge. Actually, I'm probably going to end up at Cambridge for the. I better get the right name. I'm not going to call it the Greens, but anyway, there's 2 slot races. I'll be up there for that. So I look forward to that. Hughesy, not sure when I'm going to catch up with you again.
See you around the traps, Collar. Never too far away, so all good.
Anyone wants to get in touch with the team at Woodlands, go to woodlandstud.co.nz. Woodlands Stud, the 2 lots of S's, make sure you go from there. Boys, thank you. We'll be back next week. We'll highlight some of the good winners, bring some different new noise as well. We'll have some different stories happening, so we want to make sure people get across everything and keep up to date with everything going on in Woodlands. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much.
Past the post, 28-3 the next quarter, so 29-3 and 28-3, and Penny Black is giving chase on the outside of Castella Dell'Acqua, still about 25 metres off this leader. Then Montana Glory, Ultra Law, Wonderful to Fly, a Charney Girl the inside, and Nullarbor Navajo. So what she got left, Peaceful, not much I don't think, down the back, leads about 15 metres, 2 Penny Black the outside giving chase. Montana Glory's on the back of Penny Black, in turn Wonderful to Fly is about to get to the outside. Castella Dell'Acqua flat as a biscuit. Nullarbor Navajo, let's go with its run out deep on the track. To the turn they run, 28-7, and Penny Black has quickly raced up and taken the lead with Montana Glory. Here they come from the back, Wonderful to Fly, wide out Nullarbor Navajo. Penny Black, she's going to have to be huge, but she's been big already. She's hit the front in that 28-7. They're coming, Montana Glory, Wonderful to Fly, and Nullarbor Navajo down the outside. Penny Black, she's still in front. What a fighter she is, and she stamps her authority on the mares. Races again, Penny Black from Montana Glory, Wonderful to Fly, and Nullarbor Navajo. And then came Alter Allure. Further back in the field was a Charney Girl. Peaceful had to stop, just over raced out in front. Very badly indeed, and Castella Dell'Acqua last quarter 29-4, home in 50.
Wide, but will be very wide and still 8 lengths off the lead, approaching the home bend. Elusive Dreams in front, Delightful Peg out of the pack with a huge run around the outside, has zoomed up to hit the leader. Celsian goes with Delightful Peg into the extreme outside. Celsian, Chicago Sky got held up for a runner. Delightful Peg in front, Celsian, Just You Wait still running on. Chicago Sky diving back to the inside. Delightful Peg in front of the 100 from Celsian, who's closing in. Celsian after Delightful Peg. Delightful Peg, Celsian, Delightful Peg. It's close between Delightful Peg and Celsian. Just you wait for third, maybe just in front of Chicago Sky. The photo all round and a terrific finish. Then
for an out is Soho Majestic, and then came San Sebastian, and the rest are headed by Fake Friends as they run towards the home corner. Show Me the Tan Lines. Gath about to get busy. Out after it on the outside is Soho Park Avenue. 27.6 the quarter. Waiting for the out there is Soho Majestic, but it's still Show Me the Tan Lines. Clear air comes for Soho Majestic to give chase. Up on the inside is Fake Friends. The leader is Show Me the Tan Lines. It's full of running. It's left them, and Show Me the Tan Lines, to the roar of the crowd, goes home to win it. Beats in second spot Soho Majestic. Third's tight. On the inside, you got Fake Friends hammering home $1.10 at any old price. Soho Park Avenue was in that bunch of horses, and so too was Lochinvar Leader. Big finish. Behind them then came San Sebastian, Frizzer, Pure Grunt, and at the back of the field was Nothing Finer towards the tail end. 27.6 home. They've gone 152. And Show Me Leader's Girth. Under lock and key at the moment is Sugar Pie Honey, and then came on the outside 1-1 Gunner Reload. Miss Ravishing 3 pegs, and then came Peace Out, Harley Quinn. Our Special Memories third last, second last the Swift one, and Crusader Misses still last at the cages as they run past that point now with 500 left to go. Soho Americano is the leader. It's held together. Cool and Classy second. Sugar Pie Honey waits on a run, and then came Gunner Reload, followed by Miss Ravishing, Harley Quinn, and Our Special Memory spots them a tidy start. 28 for the quarter. Soho Americano's the leader. Cool and Classy giving chase. Peeling out wider is Gunner Reload. Nowhere to go for Sugar Pie Honey, and Miss Ravishing angling for a run. Soho Americano's the leader. Cool and Classy is trying to wear it down, but it's Soho Americano in front, and Soho Americano goes home to win it. Second home in the race goes the way of Cool and Classy, Sugar Pie Honey, and fourth Gunner Reload. And those